Hiya Five! Welcome to today's 3 o'clock read, and we are on our last book from my Anthony Browne collection, and this is called Zoo. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Zoo. My family, me, my brother, dad, mum. Last Sunday, we all went to the zoo. Me and my brother were really excited. But there were masses of cars on the road, and it took ages to get there. After a while, Harry and I got really bored, so we had a fight. Harry started crying and Dad told me off. It's not fair. He never tells Harry off. It's always my fault. What kind of jam do you get stuck in? Asked Dad. Don't know, said Harry. A traffic jam, roared Dad. Everyone laughed except Mum and Harry and me. When we finally got there, Dad had to have a row with the man in the ticket booth. He tried to say that Harry was only 4 and he should get in half price. He's 5.5, actually. Daylight robbery, Dad snarled. Sometimes he could be really embarrassing. We hadn't got a map of the zoo, so we just wandered around. Me and my brother wanted to see the gorillas and monkeys, but we had to see all the boring animals first. We went into the elephant house, which was really smelly. The elephant just stood there in the corner, stuffing its face. Mum had bought some chocolate, and Harry and I were starving. Can we have it now? I asked. No, not yet, said Dad. Why not? Whined Harry. Because, said Dad. Because what? I asked. Because I say so, said Dad. It seemed he was in one of his moods. Then we saw the tigers. One of them was just walking along a wall of the cage, then turning around and walking all the way back. Then it would start again. Poor thing, said Mum. You wouldn't say that if it was chasing after you, snorted Dad. Look at those nasty teeth. Harry and I were getting really hungry. Can't we have lunch now? I asked. But we've only just got here, said Mum. It seemed like we'd been there for hours. My brother thumped me, so I kicked him, and we wrestled for a bit. Then Dad told me off. We looked at the penguins next. I usually find penguins funny when I see them on the telly, but all I could think about was food. What animal can you eat at the zoo? Asked Dad. Don't know, I groaned. A hot dog, howled Dad. He was holding his stomach and laughing so much that tears were rolling down his face. Come on, boys, said Mum. Let's get something to eat. The cafe was great. I had burger and chips and beans and loads of tomato ketchup and a chocolate ice cream with raspberry sauce. It was brilliant. After that, we went into the gift shop to spend some of our pocket money. We each bought a funny monkey hat. Which one is the monkey? Jeered you-know-who. Then we had to go and see the polar bear. It looked really stupid just walking up and down and up and down. Next, we saw the baboons, and they were a bit more interesting. 2 of them had a fight. They remind me of someone, said Mum. I can't think who. The orangutan crouched in a corner and didn't move. We tried shouting at it and banging on the glass, but it just ignored us. Miserable thing. Finally, we found the gorillas. They were quite good. Of course, Dad had to do his King Kong impersonation, but luckily we were the only ones there. Then it was time to go home. In the car, Mum asked us what was the best bit of the day, and I said the burger and chips and beans, and Harry said the monkey hats. Dad said the best bit was going home, and asked her what was for dinner. I don't think the zoo really is for animals, said Mum. I think it's for people. I had a very strange dream last night. Do you think animals have dreams? Okay, so that was our last book by Anthony Browne this week. And I saved that one for the end because it's the most interesting one out of his collection. And it really does spark a few questions about zoos and how they work and what we think about them. So maybe just take this time today just to reflect on all the books that you've read with me about Anthony Browne and his work, and let me know which one is your favourite. Send us an email. I would love to hear from you. Bye, Year 5.